What do you think about everything going on with your boy Ronaldo?
Not my boy.
Not
Uh,
what?
it's not my boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't claim. Um, I want him gone. I want it done. I'm over it. I didn't even want him there to begin with.
Caesar wants to know why you hate Ronaldo so much.
Does he really?
Yeah, because Caesar, I'll tell you this, Caesar, that man right there was born in Brazil. He has a Brazilian passport along with his American passport.
Exposed.
Has been all up in the Brazil consulate over there in West LA or wherever it is, and he ranked CR7 over R9. He did that on this podcast. I can't remember what episode, but he did that. So he wants to know why you hate Ronaldo so much.
I hate Ronaldo because of
How far does it go back?
it goes back quite a while. Like at first I started to hate the whole the cockiness, the attitude, the everything has to go be passed to him. Like just the way he plays. I obviously respect the legacy, whatever. I know what he's done to the game, but do I like him? No. And then now because the stuff that came out how many years ago now about
We can
him
say
sweeping some things under the rug. Just I don't mess with that. I don't believe that it was nothing. So just I don't like it. Don't like him.
you never really like. I mean,
And
because
I'll
he,
never get over it. I don't think I would yeah, that's just not gonna fly with me.
but before the case, he was a Man U legend though.
Of course, he is a Man U. I mean, he's a legend in general, but he is a Man U legend. And but I didn't even really like start to like United because of him. I started to like United because of like Rooney and stuff.
Hmm.
He was just a bit of a bonus. Who his Rooney's birthday was a couple days ago, actually, on Monday.
Okay. Wayne Rooney,
Happy birthday to a real legend right there.
real drunk legend.
A real knockout legend.
I just remember the only thing I know about Wayne Rooney is they used to be talking about him shagging grandmas.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best.
He's definitely not
soccer
perfect
lores.
either, but
My
There's
man, I saw him that video of him at DC United Airport. I'm like, whoa, dude, time to ease up on the liquor, big dog. He looking wild right now.
Wayne Rooney is very English.
Oh yes,
Very.
that's a through and through English man.
and the fact that like all like seven of his children or whatever look exactly like him. Have you seen? He doesn't have seven. He has like four or something, but they're all boys and they look exactly like him.
I feel like if he had 7 kids, I'm like, how many baby mamas you got? That's a lot. So you just never really like Ronaldo. Like you don't like all the stepovers and like him taking his shirt off and all that. He never was really feeling all that.
No, never.
We've had a theory here. This was some years ago. We did this episode. My theory of why Ronaldo was like always getting a lot of hate in soccer, and you can tell me if you think this is valid or not. It might not make sense, but I always felt like Ronaldo is kind of like an American athlete, like the way he is. Like he's uh he's very much about the look, and that's like an American athlete thing more than like
Mhm.
soccer players really. And especially if you compare him to someone like Messi, who just seems like very humble and he's like short and ugly, like he's got a little kid haircut, like like Ronaldo's like the complete opposite of that. He's like tall, muscular, and he's like showing off his body. And that's like you don't really get a whole lot of that in Europe like that. So I was like, he just kind of doesn't really fit the typical soccer player mode, which is like really want somebody more like Wayne Rooney. Like it almost seemed like this person playing professional sports almost shouldn't be but because of his like work and everything, like he's like grinded there. Even though I think Ronaldo had to do the same thing, but I always felt like he was kind of like an American athlete, and that's why they don't like him as much. But
No, that makes sense. I could agree with that.
I don't think people
I,
really cared about his case like that. Although we did here at We Made It podcast when that case. Okay, actually, I
Keep
mean,
it real. Keep it real.
yeah, I mean, we're just going to talk about it. Actually, we mentioned his case on the fourth episode because that was like 2017. There was like something that came out, but I didn't like know the details. But there was like something that came out, and I remember I like said something about it. But then I think it was like 2018 when when it like more information came out, and we were like, okay, like we're gonna like boycott him until we see what's going on. Well, actually, no. We were talking about it, and then we like read the case on the show. Then Juve came out saying like they support him or whatever, and we were kind of like, actually, Caesar was like, "No, that's fucked up. Like, y'all don't
Yeah.
even know what's going on." And Caesar was like, we're boycotting Juve and Ronaldo." So we didn't talk about him for like hella long. And what was I gonna do? Was I gonna call the Vegas? I tried to call the Las Vegas detectives. I think I
did
like
you?
called. I think I like called, but like I couldn't get through or something like that.
He wanted like an update on the case.
Yeah, because like we weren't getting any information.
Mhm.
But I don't really know what happened. I kind of forgot. I can't remember if something happened with the settlement or something. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know. And then Kobe died, and I'm like, damn, dude, like don't nobody care no more. Like, okay, I guess nobody cares. You know, one of Caesar's friends said that he didn't do it. I was like, wow, really?
No, for sure. I mean, I was I didn't really like Man U when I was younger. They were kind of like really annoying to me. And I think like when I saw Ronaldo, that was like the first time I saw a soccer player that like I was like actually down to watch, especially like being like basically an American kid. Just like when I watch soccer players, they always seem to be like nothing I could really readily identify or like feel like entertained by. Because it always felt like bunch of small guys doing like cool moves and stuff. And then Ronaldo was like this freak athlete. I was like, whoa, like this is crazy. Like this guy's flying, doing headers and crazy stuff. So I became a big fan. Then when he went to Real Madrid and that run was like wild, and obviously I'm a Real Madrid fan, so that was lit. But I think that the best thing on this show was that when those allegations came out, that
Well, it wasn't an allegation.
well, when the case was opened up, um, this is not a fanboy soccer podcast. This is not like this is not the Real Madrid podcast. This is not Man U. This is none of that. I don't care who it is. Like
We
I don't care.
suffer because of that. Like we suffer because we're not a fan club.
Literally, the show which we openly talked positive about Ronaldo before, we were getting flamed on Twitter by like the most insane pro Ronaldo people on earth. I'm like, you clearly have not heard us talk about him before because you're coming at us. I'm boycotting because only reason I even boycott is because Juve went and took this crazy defensive stance when you should just shut the hell up until you find out more facts because when more stuff comes out, you're gonna look dumb. Like, don't do that. Don't just take you need to wait because there's an actual victim in the situation. The victim needs to be heard. Of these victims, the hardest part is coming out about this, especially against one of the biggest people in history, the largest influencer on social media. That's crazy. So I thought it was crazy they made this super defensive stance. I thought it was disgusting. And we were like, and if that's the case, we're not going to talk about them anymore. That's it. It was the boycott its own. And these freaks came on and started trying to like defend him. I'm like, you're talking to the wrong person. Channel that anger to somebody else, dog.
Holly, we was getting the most trolling. Although I'm down to go at it.
Oh yeah, Bam was down to squabble.
Yeah, we can get it cracking because
Was it kids with Ronaldo as their display picture?
It was different Ronaldo Avies, like weird Roman ones.
It was a lot of. To be honest with you, I feel like it was more Juve fans.
It was Juve Avies, yeah,
and they were like, they were, sadly, you got a lot of incel culture amongst soccer fans.
Yep.
So like, you just had everything like, I'm not even going to repeat some of the stuff they were saying, but it was wild. And yeah, I was like, nah, dude, like whatever. But I mean, for what is, I mean, for me, like as a player, like I've always liked to watch him play, like watch him play. It was always crazy to me that somebody could think Messi's better than him. Because I'm just like, you're talking about a dude that has a left foot, a right foot, and he's good at headers against a dude that just got a left foot. Like, I don't know what we're talking about here. But yeah, it's kind of fun for me that you hate him. Like, I kind of enjoy it. Who else do you hate?
Yeah.
Other than me?
Honestly, yeah. Are we talking generally?
Sure, why not?
Right.
Whoever. Do you hate like your uncle? Like, let's go.
Jordan Peterson, who?
I hate Pete Davidson.
Oh, let's go. Do you think
Um,
he stole Kim from Kanye? Is that why?
no, I mean, there's all these rumors that, he probably has this like BDE because like how is he pulling all these,
Okay, but why do
I
you
mean,
hate
I
him?
mean, I mean,
Why
to
do
be
I
fair-
hate him? Because he's ugly and not funny.
Okay.
And he looks like he looks sickly. Like I was like, are you okay? Are you malnourished or something? I don't know.
You don't gotta be PC. If you say something wild, I'll just edit it out.
yeah.
Like you say
Wow.
something too crazy, I'll just take it out.
I don't find him funny at all. But one thing I will say, he is a reformed addict. So let's just relax. We're attacking
Is he?
reformed addicts. Yes, he was an addict.
What was he on?
What?
I mean, I don't know what his intake was, but he was doing hella drugs.
How
Also,
you
the
know?
only reason his BD thing was confirmed is because Kanye in the interview was calling him like 10-inch Pete or whatever, calling him 10-inch Pete. I'm like, the only reason now we know he has that is because Kanye's out here confirming it because he hates him. I'm like, that's weird. This is weird, and it's too much information for me, dog.
I'm uncomfortable.
That's okay.
Okay, you
can
hate
be
Pete
uncomfortable.
Davidson. Who else?
Terry Bradshaw.
What?
Who's that?
You know who Terry Bradshaw is, dude. He's an old football player.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm a very hateful person.
Okay, but Skeet Davidson.
Holly
Skeet
goes
Davidson,
and lists
for
the
sure.
name of people she hates.
Yeah, why not? Then why not?
I'm hateful.
We're still getting to know Holly